Hey guys, thanks for joining me for another Dokkan Battle video, and today we're going to take a look at some units on new 200% leader skills. So today we're going to take a look at this AGL Super 17. Now I never pulled the Tech 17, so this is the only Super 17 I have, but I still think he's like a very good defensive option. So we're going to take a look at him on a 200% lead and see how well he's tanking, what his defense is looking like, things like that. So we'll just go through his passive really quick in case some of you haven't looked at this guy in a while. So basically, he greatly raises attack and defense for one turn, does immense damage, and greatly lowers defense. So the great attack and defense raise is very good. So we have to remember that his start of turn defense won't be his final defense. He gets more after super. He starts with 40% damage reduction, I think, which is part of what makes him so good. But he actually can build that up even higher. So he gets Ki +1 up to 3, attack +30 up to 150. So what, that's 5 attacks he has to take to get his full attack buff up. And then he gets an additional damage reduction of 6% up to 30 with each attack received. So once he gets hit 5 times, he's going to be 70% damage reduction, which is pretty significant while having some defense. So I think he might be pretty decent there. Now, he doesn't get... Yeah, he doesn't have any defense, though, in his passive. So I guess that's the bad part. But he does raise defense on super, and then with all the damage reduction, I still think it might be enough. And then target Goku category allies get 17% crit chance. So that can be kind of good as well. So mine is, geez, I need to finish this guy off. So he's got 2 links at level 9. So he's almost the full level 10 links max showcase. So let's go ahead and hop in. Basically, we're running Cell's team, AGL Cell, and we're just flooding it with support. So I'm going to see how this guy looks with support. So we'll go ahead and hop in here. So this turn... we don't have him, but he did end up on the second rotation. So we'll go ahead and take a look there. I'm actually going to run him. So the thing is his best, the bad part about this team for him is it does exclude the GT Hellfighter 17 and then the Trenchcoat 17, which are actually like his best linking partners. So you can't actually run them on this team with him. That's the only bad part about it. But I know someday they're going to figure out GT bosses and get that correct. And like, I don't know, have a boss that's like a GT boss's lead, but then has a sub lead that those 17s would fit on, or like another, like the other part of the leader skill would have them on it, because they unfortunately excluded the Hellfighter 17 from GT bosses, but they got to do something to help the Super 17 out. Okay, how does he link with Cell? 3 links with Cell actually isn't bad either. We're going to leave him linked up with the 18 though, just so we can start seeing what he looks like. So, I mean, 100k starter turn defense isn't great, but he's going to get defense on super, and he's got 40% damage reduction. Once again, can build up. So we're going to take 1 hit here, and that should be it. His attack stat isn't going to blow you away. It's not going to be anywhere decent until he fully builds up from getting hit. So we got to get him hit 5 times first. So this will be 1 hit. And then, yeah, 1.82 is actually pretty bad, especially on a 200% leader skill, but he's got 4 more hits to build up that attack. And once again, I do see him more as a defensive option, but we'll see here. All right, so we're going to absorb 17 here. These cells are quite powerful, the AGL cells. I do think that the Cell team hits a little bit harder than the Goku Gohan team, but the Goku Gohan team has a lot of good defensive options on it. So they're pretty fun. They're really good teams. I've really enjoyed running them. So sure, we'll run it like this. And you can see I don't have Big Bad Bosses level 10 yet. I'm working on it. We're getting there. We'll try to leave a lot of orbs up. We'll do that. We'll do that. We'll do that. But yeah, I got... really, really lucky, and rainbowed both of the new Dokkan Fest and 1300 stones. It was kind of crazy. I've been having a lot of fun with it. I did do a couple of races, so my first time ever doing races on Dokkan. It was a lot of fun. So I did a race with Gal Riot over on 5.9, and then I just recorded a race this morning, the morning that I'm recording this video. This video will probably go out later though, but recorded a race with the Masked Ningen, and that was a lot of fun as well. So if you haven't checked them out yet, go over to 5.9 Gaming. Check out those Dokkan races. It was pretty fun. Pretty cool. Okay, so this is the rotation I want. So 17 getting 5 links in the middle, 4 links in the front. We got to put him in the front to get the attack stat. And unfortunately, we're not going to be able to get hit here because I think 17 will probably take the Goku out. There's maybe a chance we don't, but I'm pretty sure that Goku barely has any health. So I got to try to leave. The thing is, so now we're up to 3 mil already. And we've only been hit once, right? So that's actually not bad. We still have a lot more hits to take. So that's actually looking pretty promising. The problem is with these dominant Cell units, they're going to do too much damage. So I've got to see if maybe I can try to get them not to super here. We'll see. So, oh, this is crazy. So I've got both the cells on rotation, but one of them is second form and one is final form. So they're probably going to link up pretty good. I know final form has a couple of links that the other one doesn't. How good are they going to link up here? Oh my goodness. And we would have big bad bosses. The friend unit does have, wow. I kind of just want to, well, I mean, they can't, like, with support, there's no way where we have to super here. So actually, what we can try to do is maybe just take out the Goku, and then we can have our fresh Goku. We've got type disadvantage though, so we're gonna need some crits here. Let's see if we can get some crits. If we can crit, we could just take this Goku phase out, yeah, and then have a fresh turn. But the problem is we need both of these cells to crit. 7 mil for my cell, wow. Yeah, he's a pretty beefy boy. Give me a crit though. Oh, we did, nice. Okay, so now we got a fresh turn. This is good. Hopefully we get a lot of attacks. Okay, so we got 3 attacks in slot 1, so we're going to go with that. What's our defense look like? 124k defense with, you know, some damage reduction. Not fully built up yet, but we're getting there. All right, so let's do that. Let's get 3 more hits in here, and then we'll just need 1 more hit after this. Okay, 3.7. So once again, as we're taking hits, the attack stat is actually getting respectable, and he's, once again, considered more of a defensive unit. I think at this point, yeah, double digits there. Okay, so, and he also builds up ki as well, so there's like no way he's not going to super now because he's building up ki on getting hit as well. I think we are going to be pretty good here. Next turn, I think we just got to get hit 1 more time. Then we'll have the full attack buff on, and we should have full damage reduction as well. And then at this point, I kind of want to see how much damage we're taking against like the UI Gokus. But I'm guessing, you know, fully built up with everything, I think even Int UI Goku on a super won't do damage to him. I could test them out against like the legendary Vegeta event and stuff too, but it's kind of unfortunate though when they are the same name, they stop linking, right? So that's fine. Sure, we'll just leave the friend one here. And we're going to take out this Goku either way. Which is fine, because then we get a fresh Goku for 17. Hopefully 17 can take a hit right away in slot 1, and then we're going to be fully built up. We can see the fully built up stats here. That's what I really want to see, is what's this fully built attack stat going to look like. Now keep in mind, this is more of a showcase type setup, because, I mean, if I was actually running him on the 200% team, I guess I would run him with Gero and 19 on rotation. So I guess this is somewhat realistic. But normally you'd want to run him with the GT17, right? But he is getting double supported, so we have to keep that in mind. So yeah, when you're talking about 124k defense, not that crazy, right? But he greatly raises defense on super. So he's going to be well over 200k defense, I think. With 70% damage reduction, I think that's good enough for most content. Maybe not red zone. It would be interesting to see how he's looking like in the red zone. Which we don't have on global yet, but there are definitely some... I'll definitely be doing some red zone runs once the anniversary hits. I'm going to be putting out a lot of content for anniversary. All right, attack fully built up. Yeah, 6 mil. Wow. Because he's getting to be kind of an older EZA, right? He was like one of the first 120 lead EZAs. Now he's over 6 mil. With the amount of defense he's got, that's actually not bad. He just takes a little bit of building up, right? But once you get him there, this Super 17 is actually looking pretty good. And this Gero 19... hitting 3 mil, and I believe mine's only 69%, maybe 79%. But I love when support units can hit hard. Gero 19 might still be the best banner unit in the game. They're definitely up there. I know there are some competitors for it, but yeah, they definitely might be there. All right, so what I'll do here is actually, since I can do it, let's avoid a super there. This one we can't avoid. We'll avoid one there. This Goku's definitely going to live, but let's make this the last turn coming up, maybe. Well, no. Let's try to get to Int UI. I'm pretty sure, though, 17 wouldn't take any damage, especially after supering. If Int UI supered before 17 supers and gets that greatly raised defense on super, then maybe we would take a little bit of damage, but I don't know. 70% damage reduction is pretty hefty. We've got a little bit of defense to back it up, right? So once again, I think putting like defense equips on Super 17 wouldn't be the worst idea if you're going to run them. Because any more base defense you can give him, since he doesn't get hardly any defense from his passive at all, he's just getting the on-super effect. Otherwise, he's just riding the base stats at that point. So defense equips aren't the worst idea there. We took some normals there for sure, some normal damage. But yeah, let's go ahead and try this turn here. 128, okay. 70% damage reduction is in effect. Wouldn't mind absorbing an attack here, but I'm pretty sure this Goku does a physical super, so I don't think that's going to happen. Yep, and then, yeah, about 6 mil. So, I mean, fully built up, 6 mil attack stats with 70% damage reduction. I don't know, this Super 17, I think he goes under the radar. Because, you know, ever since the tech one came out, that's typically the one that people use. But since I don't have that one, this is my Super 17 option. I think he's a legit viable unit for difficult content still, especially on this Cell 200 team, right? All right, let's see what we're going to do here. We'll do that, and that. That tech cell on the end, though, he definitely can take some damage, but he's better defensively than I realized. He was sitting at like 170-something K starter turn defense, and he does raise defense on super. And then 7.4 for this cell. This perfect cell, when I did his showcase, which I have on my channel if you want to check it out, but I had this man hitting like 9.5 mil attack stats with the opportunity to triple super. You could put up like a 30 mil attack stat, which is crazy. Absolutely crazy. And then, yeah, this guy doesn't hit hard, but I don't know. He supports. I mean, he's a, you know, world tournament unit, so he's got free-to-play stats. All right, well, STR UI Goku's already almost out of here, so sure, let's just do this and let's just tank away. Sure, we'll take a Dokkan attack. Defense should still be out. So basically, we're sitting in that 124k defense raise, but once again, we're getting a great raise, which I believe is a 50% raise. So that would put him at, you know, 225k, something like that, with 70% damage. Yeah, there's a super right there, no damage. I mean, we are type advantage, but let's get to Int UI and see what happens. Sure, we'll grab the nodes here. I think we can maybe one-shot this Goku here. Or not one-shot, but finish him off. Because he can't dodge this. So yeah, about 6 mil again. Yeah, so when you saw that first attack stat that was so low, it was like, what, 1.8? He gets up to like a 6 mil attack stat, which is definitely good enough to be on rotation. Like 6 mil is definitely solid, especially when you're doing something else like damage reduction along with it. Okay, so Int UI here. I have to be careful because 18 can actually get us killed. So I'm just going to do a Princess Snake to just give me a 30% damage reduction for one turn. But I didn't want to use Whis because I don't want damage reduction from an item. I want to see 17 tank it himself. So my hope is next turn, Goku's just attacking a ton in the same slot, and hopefully we can get a super taken to 17 to see how we can tank it. But yeah, I was considering going in the Legendary Vegeta event. But I would probably have to run it with like less support on it because I actually got to make it to the end. And, you know, I'm pretty limited on items there. So I figured I would just do a safe run just to make sure we can just see him get maxed out, you know, full 200% leader skill here. I mean, Cell better not go too crazy here. I mean, wow. We are... we took over half of Int UI Goku's health down. So Cell gets some business done. We'll put it that way. AGL Cell does hit very, very hard. What's he? Yeah, he's tanking for double digits. That's not bad. AGL Cell tanking for double digits. Okay, 18 and Chron. Oh, but that was with Princess Snake. I don't think he normally would have tanked that double digits. We had Princess Snake up there. Okay. So let's get 17, the man of the hour. I think this is going to be our last turn here. You know, Goku's attacking a lot in slot 3, but we're just going to bank on... And here's the thing. Cell's going to get us killed in slot 3 anyways, so I think this is going to have to be the last turn. Hopefully we tank a super here in slot 1. We'll just check our stats here to make sure. So yeah, 124k defense, once again, very consistent. We should see about a 6 mil attack stat here. All right, super us Goku. We got one more shot at it. Yeah, about 6 mil. But yeah, this 17's looking good. He's going to be able to tank a lot with 70% damage reduction. Okay, we didn't get one there. We got unlucky, but Cell will get us killed at the end. So anyways, there you go, guys. Let me know what you think of this AGL Super 17. I do think he does fly under the radar a bit, and he is a lot better, especially on this 200% leader skill. He's looking really good here with the 6 mil attack stats, 70% damage reduction. Let me know what y'all think. Thanks for watching. We'll catch y'all on the next one.